Kyle Galyean's worked for UMC a couple different stints, but his latest, he has been the Director of Social Services for over 7 years now. Kyle received this nomination for a situation he was made aware of when a patient wasn't going to be able to discharge home safely due to an electrical issue. He jumped in and went about trying to make sure that this patient was able to go into a safe situation.
The story begins with one of my staff, Millie, who works in the neonatal intensive care unit, coming to me and talking to me about a challenging patient that she had. She had a young baby that was born and was going to go home, but had some pretty complex needs, one of which was going home on a ventilator. Hospice would be involved because it was going to be a short period of time, but still the family wanted to take the baby home, and I think everyone involved wanted to support that. The issue she had was the electricity in the home was not passing an inspection as grounded. The outlets needed to be changed to GFI units that are ground fault. We were told by them that if we installed those units, or if those units were installed, they would pass the inspection and would be able to accomplish the discharge. We talked about it, and we started with the family. Do they know anyone? Have we talked to any electricians to see how much this might cost? The cost they were getting back was pretty concerning to the parents. So as we were talking about it, I said, does it matter who it is that installs them? And so she investigated a little bit, and they said, no, really, we just need the units installed, and that should solve our problem. I have an identical twin brother who also lives here in Lubbock. He did work for a remodeling company for a handful of years and was taught a lot about electricity and all sorts of other things. So I reached out to him to say, this is the scenario we have, this is what we're dealing with. His quick response, which I smile because I feel like my brother probably has an even bigger heart than I do when it comes to helping people. And so he said, is it something that I can go do? And I said, I think so. So we got together on a weekend. I went and picked up the GFI units. We took them out there. We coordinated with the family. We put in the other unit, tested everything. It was good, and we were on our way. Within the week, we had the equipment company that we were working with go out there to test the wall units, and they came back and said, well, they're still coming back as not grounded. As we made that transition to figure out what to do next, the baby was probably going to transition to hospice sooner than expected. And we learned at that point that they were really focused on wanting to go home. They wanted to take the baby home and have the baby be able to pass away at home. My twin brother and I got back together. We went back out there, and with the direction of the master electrician, we were able to wire the units and get them to where they would pass as a complete ground or closed ground. On a Friday, everything was done, and the baby went home on Saturday night. From Sunday to Sunday, the hospice company was involved, and the following Sunday, the baby passed away at home. It meant a lot to us to see that what we did, we were able to fulfill that, and the family was very happy, and for that week, they got to accomplish what they wanted to accomplish. One of the things I love about being a social worker is we're the problem solvers. I think we think outside the box, and recognizing that these are people that are going through a really difficult situation, you automatically feel pulled, or I think we feel pulled to help those people. I've always believed that if you want your cup filled, you fill other people's cups.
I'm so excited for Kyle to get this recognition, but I'm also excited that Social Services is getting this recognition. This is a group that is patient advocates. Kyle leads by example, and our team buys into this mindset of how we're going to take care of people even after they're discharged from the hospital. Kyle sets that tone and does a great job. Very thankful for him and what he does for our patients and for our team every day.